Hello friends, today we are going to assemble our AC lamp dimmer kit. As you can see, I am unpacking the contents. We have got a PCB here, and on the bottom side it's written here load, and here 230-volt AC supply. Now after assembling, the kit will look like this. This is the Triac. It's a BT136. There are 3 capacitors. There are 3 resistors. There is one preset here. We have a potentiometer. Now this potentiometer will help us adjust the brightness of the bulb we have connected to the load section, that is here. Now first we take our resistors. Suppose I take this 68K. Now I see it is installed here. So first thing is to figure out the orientation of your PCB. So that's easy. I'll tell you how to do it. These connectors will go here and here. So where your load and 230-volt supply are. The connectors will go there. Like here. Now I take this resistor and fit it in this position here. Now I take this 270 ohms and insert it in this hole. Look carefully where I am inserting the resistor. Now I take the 10K resistor and insert it here. Make sure you bend the leads after completely inserting the resistors and the other components so that they don't fall off when you invert the PCB while soldering. Now you guys must be wondering what this little blue thing is. Well, it's a diac which goes to the gate of the Triac. Well, I'll explain the theory later on. Now this Triac goes into this place here. Now the preset, the 100K preset goes into this position, these 3 holes. Now what all remains are these capacitors, 3 capacitors. This wire is for the potentiometer. It is a 470K potentiometer. These 2 terminal blocks and the Triac. Now I'm going to solder I'm going to insert these remaining 3 capacitors. The smaller one will go in this hole. Here in these 3 holes the Triac is inserted. So when you are soldering, you can always watch my video, or if you memorize it, you can remember next to the Triac is the small capacitor, and then next to the small capacitor are these 2 big capacitors. They go this way. You can put them anyhow. Just to make it nice, I'm inserting them in the reading direction. Doesn't matter if the capacitors stick toward each other, they are well insulated. These are 400 volts. These are rated for 400 volts, and the small one is rated for 250 volts. Bend the leads a little. Now I think we must solder what we have inserted. Take your soldering iron. I'm using a pointed tip iron. Now my tip is a little bit carbonized, it's having some carbon, so I'm using some wet sponge to clean off. Keep your solder spool ready and be fast as you can. Give it a little bit solder on it, on the iron, touch the pads, and done. Not too little, not too much. Use solder in moderation. I finished soldering. Now you have to cut the remaining leads. insert your Triac. It should go this way. The tab should face away from the PCB. The tab should face outside of the PCB. Now solder your Triac. Now take the wire which came with the kit and strip some insulation. Now tin it before inserting into the PCB. This is the technique of holding the wire while you're tinning with one hand. Now this piece of wire, these two ends will connect between this and this. Do not insert it from the solder side. I am just doing here to show you where the wires will go. One wire will go from the top. Done. Now solder it. Now take the other one. And solder. Cut the extra wires after soldering. Now take your potentiometer and notice it has 3 pins. These two, the side ones, are the fixed pins. They have fixed resistance between them, and the middle one is a variable one. So when we want the brightness of the bulb to increase when we are turning the pot from anti-clockwise to clockwise, we must solder one wire to the middle one and one wire to the rightmost one. So let's do that. Before that, we have to tin the potentiometer pins where we are going to solder the wires. Now tin your wires also. Now if you want, you can bend the pins and keep the pot like this and hold your wires. You can adjust them as you want. Done, soldered. Now the second one. Done. Your pot is soldered. Now take your terminal blocks or screw terminals, whatever you call them. Insert it in the remaining holes where the 230-volt supply will go and the load will go. Make sure you leave the point of insertion outside. That means the direction from which you will be inserting the wire should be outside the PCB. The screw terminal should not be fitted reverse this way. The wire never will go like this. That's a bad practice. I have seen some people do so, but that's wrong. Now this is the last part of soldering. In the next we will be testing it out. Now the kit is fully soldered. Hope you are able to build your kit after purchasing from AlphaTroniks.com and control a bulb, a AC motor or a transformer. Happy building. Do subscribe and like this video and share it. Thank you.